Hey, what's up guys, this is an unboxing of the Canon EF 50mm f1.8 STM lens from Canon. Well, I recommend this actually a 50mm prime lens or 35mm prime lens for anyone who's beginning to shoot photos properly with interchangeable lenses. This is probably the first lens you should get. Even though it's not my first lens, it probably should be yours. Now let's open up the box. What you get inside, really nothing much. You've got a warranty card, you've got an instruction manual, and we'll take a bit of the lens later. Now in all this downtime, you can look at the manuals with a variety of languages, but I'm going to talk about why you should consider this as probably the first lens you get for your system. It produces stunning images, and with the f1.8 you got beautiful depth of field. It's nice and sharp because it's a very simple lens. Canon can afford to make it a very sharp and very high quality lens, even though it's super cheap. And because it's super cheap, it's going to be super accessible for people getting into proper photography. And finally, it teaches you like the basics of photography, the most important stuff, like how to compose a shot, and how to learn to work with what you have, because there's no zoom. You have to move yourself and move the camera to get the right shot, and that is very essential to learning the basics of getting good photos, which is why I recommend it as your first ever camera. Let's take a look at the lens now. It's nothing crazy. It's a very nice little shell, plastic, metal. It's actually pretty well built for such a cheap lens. If I'm not wrong, it's about like $80–90 on Amazon. It's got a metal mount as well, a plastic cap, plastic focus ring, but the shell is actually in itself metal, and because it's super light, it doesn't actually have image stabilization. It's very small, very cheap lens, no image stabilization, but it's really light, really easy to handle, so I don't expect that you will need to, well, have image stabilization. It's an awesome lens for street photography, or even if you're doing like landscape shots. It's really good for taking pictures of people because it doesn't distort the image too much. The 50mm and 35mm don't distort humans like faces as much as like many other lenses, which is why it's super popular for street photography and whatnot. And as I've said before, it's super simple to use. Mount it on your camera and you're done. And because it's just no frills, super basic, it teaches you a lot about how to get a good shot. And I think it's an absolutely brilliant lens as your first lens for your interchangeable lens system, DSLR, Sony, whatever. Anyway, this has been a quick unboxing video. If you guys enjoyed it or found it helpful, definitely like and subscribe. If you didn't, whatever. And if you want to and have more time, watch another video linked on the screen right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.